Hi friends, we're going on to the next part of our interpretation of dreams. Before I actually touch the dreams which you feel when you're trapped or you're in closed rooms and what is the significance of the rooms, many of us have experienced claustrophobia throughout our lives. It could be due to certain things that have happened in the past. It could be due to certain obligations and commitments which you're not really enjoying, or maybe you feel confined and restricted in a career, in a relationship, or maybe your parents are very authoritative and you feel really restricted emotionally and you want some kind of freedom. So, this is where claustrophobia starts playing. I'll give you an example. When I was in the second standard, some of my friends locked me up in that scrapbook cupboard, and believe me, I kept knocking open the door. I'm dying, and the children thought it's a big joke, but when they pulled me out, I was almost fainting. So I carried that experience till today, and I'm scared of flights, I'm scared of closed doors, I'm even scared, when my hand gets stuck in a sleeve, I just kind of, panic. So these are experiences which get stored in our subconscious and we carry them throughout our lives. Now, what does trapped in a dream means? Now, sometimes you're trapped in a dream, maybe all is well, yet you get a dream that you're trapped. Maybe you're trying to liberate some negative remarks, some negative energy, or something which is not very important but has happened and you don't want to get into any negativity. Number two, you could also be trapped in your dreams. You can see yourself closed in a net or somewhere you're trapped in a dungeon because of something that has really happened in the past, and it brings back some fears, some insecurities with it, and at any point in life, something in the environment will trigger it off. Sometimes you see some family member or friends, they're trapped in a dream, not you. So if you see them trapped in a place, then please reach out to them. They may be asking for help. They may need your help. Believe me, if you get such a dream, you see a person and you recognize the face, reach out, call. He might need you. Another dream is when you feel that you've lost your soul. Maybe some death in the family, some accident, or something really depressing has happened, financial losses have come. And so you feel there's a soul loss. So there's some degeneration at some point. Now I'm going to talk about the kind of rooms that you feel trapped in. Supposing you see yourself in a well-furnished, very luxurious, very rich kind of a room, it's really aesthetically done and there are all expensive items around. What does the dream mean? That's not your house, that's not your room. So what does it mean? It means that some financial gains are your way. Somebody is going to leave some legacy for you, or maybe you get a promotion, or you get money, as a surprise from somewhere, or you start a business. So some kind of a good financial recognition will fall in your lap. Now, when you see a very poor kind of a room, again, that's not your house maybe, and you see everything is broken and everything is scattered and torn. So what does that indicate? That indicates a financial loss. Somewhere somebody is cheating you, and somewhere you've got to be careful with your money. So if you see such kind of a dream, there's going to be some kind of movement in your life and your financial graph is going to fall. So we need to be very, very careful. We need to check out all our finances, accounts, if we dream of such a thing. Then if we feel we are, locked up in a small, trapped in a room completely which has no exit, what does that mean? Number one, here we are looking out for freedom. So we are trapped in a relationship. We are trapped because our parents don't want us to do something and they're very authoritative. We are trapped in an obligation that we need to complete because of various reasons. There are some relationships which are faulty, so we feel trapped. So these are the significance of a well-furnished room, a poor room, and a room without an exit. Do we have something else to discuss? Yes, of course. So coming to the next kind of rooms, if you think if you dream of being in a dark room, what does that indicate? A dark room, if you're comfortable in that room, means you are with your parents, you're with your family, and you'll be continuing like that for a longer time. But if you feel uncomfortable in your dreams looking at the darkness, and that means you are soon to leave your loved ones and your parents and go on your own. So that could be some kind of symbolic dream. Then we come to a tiny room. If you feel you're in a tiny room, you get claustrophobic. That means you're again feeling limited. You want to do loads, but then you are feeling very, very restricted. Something is binding, something is stopping you. So when you get up in the morning, please try and figure out what is it that is stopping you from going forward, and what is it that's scaring you. So make a list, make a pilot list, and try and get over it as soon as you can. Now, if you see an unfamiliar room actually means a lot of success coming your way. It is potentially some dream project that's going to fall in your lap. You are going to go away from your people, yet you're very excited about going away. You may be wanting to go abroad, you may be wanting to go to another place, and that dream is going to come true if you look at an unfamiliar room in your dream. If you dream of an isolated, empty room, completely empty, what does that mean? That means you are feeling desolated, you're feeling isolated. There's a sign of loneliness. Why are you feeling lonely? Is maybe because you are leaving your loved ones, your friends, or somebody has left you. So you see an empty room. Your life you compare to an empty room. So your life is empty at that point. So if you see very expensive carpets and a lavish interior in a room, that means you have potentials, you have insights, you have an innovative mind, and the loads that you want to do. So you see a lot of luxury, and that is associated with doing well in life. If you see a room full of paintings, artwork, and you're roaming about, and that means you're lost. Somewhere you're lost. You're trying to figure out what to do in life. You're not sure, you're unsure, your decisions are not complete. So you want to make sure what exactly you want to do. If you see a brightly lit room, what does it mean? It means some party or some celebration is on its way. So it could be a friendly party, it could be a big wedding, it could be anything. So that is the significance of a brightly lit room. If you dream about decorating a room, you're doing something, you're putting some kind of artwork or whatever, then that means there are going to be some major changes in your life. Changes could be for the good, for the bad, but yes, the change is coming. Whether it's a residential change or an office change or a career change, but it is coming your way. Now, supposing you see many rooms, many rooms, one room at a time, then another one, then a third one. You see multiple rooms. What does it mean? It means that a lot of your mental capacity is working out what decision to make in life. You have loads of options. You need to select between one option. So you are figuring out which is the best for you. Now let's talk about a wide room. When you see a wide room, that means wide opportunities, a lot of passions, and things are going to fall positively in your life. If you see a square room, that brings in a lot of good luck, loads of good luck your way, and everything is going to work out the way you want. A dark and small room, definitely, as it indicates, it relates to negativity. You are in a stringent mood, you're in a stringent mode, and some restraint is there, and it is going to bring some kind of a small kind of bad luck, or some calamity is going to happen. So dark and dingy rooms bring that. If you see a room with a lot of your belongings stuffed here, there, and tidy room, what does it mean? It means a major downfall in your life, a major downfall in your career, and maybe you're just lost in being very desirous, and you're desiring things which you shouldn't be desiring for. So you see a lot of your belongings, there's a lot of possession about a relationship. So that possession can turn the negative way. So this is an indication of please sort out your lives. Have you ever dreamt about a room with no windows? We all have windows in our rooms, don't we? But if you dream about a room with no windows, that means you are trying to let out some pain. You're caught in a pain, you're caught in an emotional trauma, and you can't find an exit to that. You want to let out, but well, there's no way. You feel completely trapped. So what we need to do is get up in the morning and renew our faith in life, in ourselves, and do meditation, do yoga, and work out our lives. Any negative dream, please rely on meditation and exercises, and think of all your favorite things in life. Pain is bound to be there with everything that is good and bad. So good and bad will fall in place at some points in everyone's life. So we need to actually sort them out. We need to face them. Never give up. We take it as a challenge. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself even when you are dying, let me tell you. You'll get into a new body. You'll get into a new soul. Think that way. Everyone has to. Well, there are many shapes and sizes of rooms. This can go on and on and on. There are many more which I would love to discuss. So friends, hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have more questions, please leave your comments in the comment box and I'll attend to all those. And if you want to know about any other kind of dream, you can put it in the comment box and I'll get back to you. Wait for part 3 of interpretation of dreams. Good luck.